Dana Sacco, your automation and systems specialist with I2I Hype. And let's get started with this. And we're going to dive right into onboarding your clients with HoneyBook. I know everyone's like, okay, what the heck? Well, here's one of the things that a lot of people, okay, I'm going to back up just a second here because I actually use a different system. However, HoneyBook rocks for this, okay? I just needed a couple different things in there and I wanted a couple different things, but I think I might be able to bring my stuff back into HoneyBook now that this flow system is really there and I'm seeing it work more and more. And the flows are awesome and new and make you look really good. For example, I started adding my flow that instead of just sending out an email, it's almost like sending someone a web page that tells them about me, tells them about what services I offer. And at the very end, I give them the option to book a call. And it has my pricing in it and it's got everything. So now we're going to take it from that's happened to they've signed a contract. So I'm going to jump right on over. And guys, if you guys have any questions as this goes, it says all except Facebook profile group. All right. It looks like it only shows stuff from my page. So let me do a quick split screen here so that I can see what's going on. If you guys are in the group and you guys make comments about this, have questions, go ahead and post them and let me see what I can do. Okay. So let me go ahead and refresh. Oops, that is the wrong group. That would be why that I do not have it. All right, different screen. There we go. Awesome. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys have questions, like I said, feel free to jump in. Now, let me go ahead. No one wants to see me. Everyone wants to see the screen. So let's jump over here. This is my sample HoneyBook business. Okay. It's called a really awesome business. We're really excited. This is the opening screen. This is your home screen. This is what you're looking at when you log in. However, you want your clients to get a completely awesome looking like onboarding system, right? And what onboarding is, in case you're not sure of this, is what onboarding is it brings you like it's more detailed. It's giving your clients even more information for them to be able to see, for them to be able to do what you need to do. It's kind of like you're giving them homework. I know I put this out there all the time and it's actually on my sales pages and stuff or whatever. It's on my website that you guys have homework when you work for me. And not everyone likes that term because who actually enjoyed doing homework when we were growing up? Pretty much no one, right? We weren't thrilled with it. And so it's got this negative connotation there that homework isn't cool and it's not fun and we don't want to do it. So what we're trying to do is, but we still need them to do it as business owners. For example, one of the things that I ask all the time is I need people to give me their login information. I never ask that in a questionnaire. Instead, what I do is I share that I need to have, I share a video of how to use LastPass and how to share your password with me. And I give them that information. So with giving them that information, there's this, HoneyBook has made this so easy for people to use. And a lot of people are like, okay, whatever. So up here in tools, and this is all within the designing, okay? You need to design it. You need to design your questionnaire. So first step, get a paper and pencil and write down all the questions you need from your clients. Does this mean that you cannot change it? Absolutely not. But we're going to have a little bit of fun today and go to my templates. And why I say we're going to have fun is because now you can have just a basic questionnaire that looks like this. All right, it's got questions, whatever it's asking. You can add more pages to it. For example, once someone is done with my questionnaire, submit, book the call. You know, I want them to book the call on the next page because we have a kickoff call, right? So, but this is really kind of bland. And yes, you can spend your time. You know, I can make the background color of this black. I can make it that color. I can make it whatever color that is. You know me, it's going to be purple of some type. But again, that's time consuming. And I want to talk to you about something that you can do as your own way. Let's go for it, right? So instead of clicking just create a new one, what I want you to do is actually go up and click Template Gallery. I know they have them. Now I've already gone over here and clicked questionnaires because that's what I wanted to do. And you can go through. And here's one specifically, guys, for VAs. There is no reason why you can't have this with the questions for bookkeeping. In my course, I have a list of questions that I use and how to add them into these things and how to add it into a questionnaire. All right, so let's go ahead and edit this template. It's very simple. Edit the template. And look, you can apply your default theme. So you've created a theme, right? This is my theme, and save. So it's automatically got my buttons done in the right colors. It's got everything done. I can go ahead. See, Tara's got a little video in here to go ahead and add a video that says hi. Okay, but let's say we want to add a block, right? You can add a video block. You can add a little thing with a picture. You can add a set of questions, text, your company info. For this purpose, they've already signed the contract. So there's nothing in here that you're going to need. However, look what's coming, guys, okay? You're going to be able at some point, fingers crossed, everyone's waiting for it. It's not just you. We are waiting for the scheduler to be stuck in this thing. And I can tell you right now, as a beta tester, I do not have that. Just saying. So now we've got these things, and you can change this. You can delete the video. You can add whatever text you want. What to expect. Guys, this is something that I'm in the agency ThriveMind with Latasha Booth. And she's amazing as it is. And she said that she sends this to everyone like 3 or 4 times as they are onboarded, you know, and I've started doing that, and it makes such a difference because they can't say that they've never gotten it. It's there. For me right now, it's in my service agreement. It is in the email that I send out right away, but you can, you know, what to expect. And this one is very simple. Now here's the questions that she's got in here that are important for her business. Now, some of this stuff you may not need, of course. Bookkeepers, you guys are going to ask something totally different, you know. Instead of, who cares what email platform they're using, right? Instead of asking them what email platform they're using, you're asking them what software do you use? And all of this information just goes through. Then it says, let's schedule our kickoff call. And it's just click here to do it. So these type of things are super simple to do. So from what you're going to do, let's go ahead and you've made your list of questions, right? So let's go ahead and add. Let's just add a page here. Now, you can have a page from your templates. This is actually kind of new. And so we're going to start from blank though. This is select a template to reuse it to pages. Now, I don't know if everyone has that yet, so we're just going to leave that alone. But I want an image up at the top. We'll just use that one because, no, I don't like that. Replace, we'll do this one. This is a standard one that comes, and you guys will see it a lot inside of HoneyBook. It's all over the place. There's another way that you could do this too. Say you wanted to do a background image and do that. All right, we've got that. Now we have custom padding. Guys, you can see how this builds. See? And now instead of having that here, we're going to have text. And we're going to say, let's get started. Now that looks like crap. Everyone knows it. So what we're going to do instead, center it because that's just prettier. We're going to make it, I don't know, let's find a font. There's certain fonts I just like. We'll use Merriweather. And I want it to be big, huge. Let's make it even bigger. I'm going to have it 72. Let's get started. All right, well, now I want to change the color. So it can all be done right there. And it's really, really, they make it very, very simple to do. So now we have content width. We could change it. You can change here. You can use the background image. You can actually change it to just be large so that it's not this big thing. Now we're going to add in questions. Questions. I'm looking right at it. So what type of question is this? You have your choices of short text, long text, think paragraph, a drop-down menu, single choice, multiple choice, or a date picker. Now these are linked here to your project, right? So say I wanted to ask where they came from. I should have already asked this inside of my lead capture, so it's not necessarily always that important. So, but I can make these questions. This one, let's say single choice. What software are you using? QuickBooks Online, Xero, QuickBooks Desktop, and FreshBooks. You can even do an add-in option that says other. From there, you can add another question, maybe a short answer one there. If you selected other, what system are you using? Because maybe they're using an Excel spreadsheet, right? So you can go through all of this and just keep adding. You can add multiple questions. You can add dividers between the questions. I just did one where we kind of divided up the onboarding, where we had, okay, here's your business information that I need. Awesome, because you need your EIN number, you need the business ID number, you need the tax ID number, EIN number, sales tax number, whatever you're working with. And they had very specific questions for very specific types of jobs, right? So you've got that, and it's all in one. So that when you go ahead and you get it done, and we'll go ahead, always make sure, please, that you guys select update your template, or else it will not save and you just wasted a whole bunch of time. But you can divide it to make it a little bit easier for your clients. And that's helpful, to divide it into little sections, because it's like their focus changes. Now, one of the things that is not allowed inside of this is uploading files directly into this, into a flow. HoneyBook doesn't offer that service. So what do you do, right? At the end, just have them send you an email with those files attached. Why? Because what's going to happen is that they are going to show up inside of their information here. Under projects, we're going to go ahead in progress, amazing client, because amazing. Underneath here, all of the attachments, anything that has been sent to a client received by you, if you are using the Chrome extension, then it's automatically going to show up here. And you're automatically going to get them. So you don't have to be chasing around everything, right? You don't need to be looking in, okay, have they figured out Google Drive? No. Have they figured out this? No. Have they figured out whatever? No. Most people can send an image, even if you have them just take a picture, they can actually send, they can send an image to an email address. And if you have the Chrome extension set up, it will automatically go into their system. Even if it does go through it, if they do it through this, you can also just add the link to your client portal at the very end of your questionnaire. Now, if I do create new, and we're going to do a questionnaire flow, and here's the one I just did. So we're going to share it. We're going to just auto question. That's fine. Thank you. Copy. Now I'm going to switch screens here and go ahead and let's go ahead and share another tab. Because I'll show you what it looks like. Let's go ahead and let me change the permissions on it. There is something inside of HoneyBook that you want to have it so that I don't want them to add, I don't have you all add a code or log in. Because gosh knows, we don't all like doing that, right? That's that one. Let's see what the email is for that account, because I have no idea. All right. This way you guys can see what it looks like. All right, we're going to share that one. You guys get to see all my stuff. Show on stream. Hide on stream. Show on stream. All right, so this is exactly what they're going to see when they log in to it. All right, there it is with the video. Next, here's your what to expect. Next, here's the questions. I'm going to go ahead and fill some of this out because why not? Look, it shows them that a question is required. I use a Mac, both actually, and I have an iPhone because iPhones rule. I use Google Calendar, test because I don't want to type, Slack because I hate talking to people on the phone. Click up. Do you see how she has all of these questions? To drive at. You can see how it's got the bigger questions there. So she's going through here and she's already got this set up for VAs, guys. So if you're a VA, knock yourself out and have a blast and just customize them for you. 24 hours. I am 24 hours. Slack. Yes. Yes, yes. Why you would require someone, this is not your business, not your business. I know, but hey, don't ask me all my kids' names, good Lord. All right, so then it goes through here and book a kickoff call, which takes you to her HoneyBook scheduler. Next. And it's all, remember I added that page, so we've got that. And then next, and then it's done. And it says that it's successfully submitted. Explore your client portal. I don't have it. I don't use that code, and since I'd already sent it at that point. But now, let's refresh this screen. And you can see down here with this amazing client flow, which, by the way, guys, you can rename all the time. It's completed, and here are all the responses. So then the question is, okay, well, Dana, I don't want everyone to see everything. You know, I get that. It's only visible to you and your internal team to manage this project. However, you know, I've got this thing here. Oops. You can actually print it. I don't need that page. I don't need that page. But here are all her questions. So I can actually make it a PDF and just go ahead and add it to whatever if I need to, because having a team, sometimes you need to do that, right? They need to see what the questions are. They need to see the answers. And that way it's already done. It's already there. And I can just go ahead and we can move forward. But everything's in one place. So that's how it can be done. Now you're like, okay, well, that's great, but do I have to manually do that every time? Absolutely not. Let's look at the automations. So this one, send questionnaire via email. Okay, send to email 3 days after automation is activated. Now let's do this. Send flow by email. We're going to do all flow templates. And we're going to do, here's the VA thing. Now, 0 days after contract is signed. Guys, so once they sign the contract, and don't do it right away. I like to wait 15 minutes. I know, I'm weird, but I like to wait just a little bit before I start throwing more stuff at them. And that's only because sometimes it makes people feel a little bit overwhelmed when all of a sudden, okay, great, I just paid you money, I just signed the contract. I want a breather for a second, right? I need that breather. So by having that breather, you're sitting there, and by having the breather, you are giving them a chance to get up and walk away and come back to something versus just continuing. And for a lot of people, I've found that waiting just a few minutes can absolutely help. You can make this one day, you know, one day after the contract is signed. And then you're going to pick your email. And I have an onboarding email. I just saw it. We're just going to pick that one. And there it goes. And it's going to send this via email with that email there. You save it. And once it's done, well, it doesn't like me at the moment. But once it's done, it's done. It will be saved in the system. And that's how you start your automating process. So you can add these little flow things in here and get as much information as you can from clients before you even have them schedule a call, because that's how it should work. It should not be, okay, let me book every single spot that I have, or else you're going to end up hurting yourself in the end. So guys, if you have any questions about this, if you want to go over it a little bit more, please let me know. Drop me a message, drop a comment here, and I'll go ahead and take care of it. And I will go ahead and, oops, there we go. I'll go ahead and answer any of your questions, and I'll be more than happy to help you out with it. So if you have anything, if you want to know more, let me know. And if you're curious about these, if you have questions about getting this all set up, again, let me know, because it is time consuming to get it all working. It takes me, depending on the complexity, it can take me an hour or more just to get one questionnaire done and looking amazing. Because even using some of the templates, because sure, I like the concept of the template, but I want you to look like you. And so that's what you need to bring to the table. You need to bring you and how you work and everything else. So I hope this helps with onboarding your clients with HoneyBook and how simple it is, right? All right, guys. So I will see you later. Again, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll go ahead and answer.